Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 07.21.2025. Current time is 0602 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. And I'm on time for a change. I was ready to go like 5 minutes ago. It's like, well, I can't start too early. And we are getting our day started here on Rumble Studios, where we are broadcasting into a network of seven channels. We're broadcasting in, we have one person on Rumble, nobody on YouTube, two people on Twitch, nobody over on Facebook Live, over on X Live. We're going to have to check that out here because you can see over here we have a counter. X Live. How many I got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing somebody. Who did I forget to hit? Oh, locals. Okay, we don't have locals up there. Okay, I forgot to hit the locals thing. So sorry about that, locals. Let me go back here and get this squared away for locals. So we're on 6. We can be on 7 though. We can be on 7 as far as that goes. So let me get this up here and put the hot link into locals. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know if was locals part of. I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and check. Okay, we plugged it in. And we got like 10 posts up for the broadcast this morning on 10 different platforms. And X, we don't have to post there because we are on X Live. And over on X, we have nobody there yet. And then we're on Kick, just for kicks. We have nobody. Let me refresh that. We're on Kick. Yeah, we have nobody on Kick. So we could be on 7 platforms. I forgot to tag local. So we're on 6 platforms this morning. Then Rumble, YouTube, Twitch Live, Facebook Live, X Live, and Kick. So we've got a network of 7 going. And we just post a link over there on. I am Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Rumble and using Rumble Studios. We love Rumble. Rumble's a great I had some fun with Rumble this weekend, folks. Oh my God. But you can follow me over there on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these fine social media platforms, which is a network of platforms we have also. So we have 2 networks here. We got our channels and we have our platforms that we post to. I posted something like 10, 11, 12 different platforms here during the course of the thing. But want to say good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl. She's here. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. And we have to be quiet. Shh. Tina has a roommate. She has the witch. I hope she didn't hear that. I'm sorry, Tina. And we have Laura. Laura coming in from Norway. How you doing, Laura? Good morning. And he's saying good morning to Tina as well. I saw your short there. I gave you a thumbs up. I'm one of those guys. I don't know if you can tell who gives you a thumbs up. I gave you a thumbs up. The bumblebees and stuff, that was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. And then Tina says, they put me in a new room. The other lady was very mean to me. This lady is nice but sleep. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's a good change, Dad. She was mean. You want me to come down? You should have told me. I would have come down there and straightened her out. The wife, the missus is laughing. The missus says good morning to everybody this morning. And then Tina saying hi to Laura. And Laura says, I can't tell who gives a thumbs up, but now I know. Thanks. Yeah, I gave you a thumbs up. If you see a thumbs up on your YouTubes, you can guarantee one of them are mine right now because I got the alert. Just so you know, I do get the alerts when you post it up. So, and then I watched it. When did I watch it? It was this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. It was right after you posted it up because it popped right up in my feed there. As far as that goes, and Tina's laughing at I'll come down and take care of that witch. But yeah, that's good that they moved you to another room because you don't need that aggravation. especially when you're in the recovery. You have as much right there as anybody else. So Tina, she's recovering from her excursions there, and so she's doing well, and we're glad to have her here. And just be quiet, Tina. Shh. Um, Well, we got the morning coffee. I know Tina, you can't have any because you're in the hospital environment, so you gotta abide by their rules. You can't just go to the kitchen. And this is special coffee here. This is and Tina's she's laughing. This is special coffee. This is Death Wish coffee, folks. We cracked open the Death Wish coffee this weekend. This is some more. This is vanilla Death Wish, and oh my god, it's good. Coffee, if you don't drink a lot of it, it's good for you. I think it's healthy for you. I've done enough, looked at enough studies and stuff to say that there's been research being done that it's got caffeine in it, yeah, but that's just like anything caffeine. You don't drink a caseload of Coca Cola because it has caffeine. I like Coca Cola, but I'm not going to go out and drink a case of it. So you do things in moderation and stuff like that. And Laura says, Death Wish coffee is, yes, it is strong. It is strong. It's good coffee, though. It's good. It's black Death Wish. It's my favorite coffee. It's grounded. The beans are grounded up there in Round Lake, New York, which is just north of Albany. So it is a New York product. It's a very good product, very strong. The missus likes this too. She had 2 cups the other day. That was a little shaky jakey for her. But she can have 1 cup, and she does enjoy it. This is good coffee. This is it's high end coffee, folks. You pay a few bucks more for this. And Laura says I drink Brasil, Bra- Brass Arrow. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I think I've heard of that coffee there, Laura. So we got the coffee. We got the start of a new week. And we're once again working towards the weekend, folks. We're working towards the weekend. And of course, I say that and I don't work. I'm retired. And I tell you, you got a big smile on my face. I'm loving retirement. For those folks that are just tuning in or tuning in for the first time on the replay, I've been retired for a little over 2 years now, and I enjoy every day. And part of that enjoyment is coming here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and talking to you all and people in the church, the chat. And Laura says that coffee is Brazilian coffee. Very nice. Oh, okay. I don't do the instant. I can't. I just, if I'm going to have coffee, for me, it's making sure it's at least they don't percolate. My parents used to percolate their coffee. So, but a good cup of coffee starting the day doesn't hurt you unless you're told not to take any and stuff like that. But like I said, there's a lot of people that give coffee a bad rap. Where if you drink it in moderation, it's not going to kill you. Granted, it pumps you up a little bit, but if you don't get, you're going to get pumped up about something anyway. So, but I enjoy it. It's a good start to the day. And actually, like I said, we're starting a new week, working towards the weekend, and I don't work. But I say that figuratively for me, but I know there's people out there that work. So if you are one of those, be safe when you're working and get through the day. And each day counts as we once again work towards the weekend. Been saying that for a number of years now here. But I'm starting early. I got up. I crashed last night at 6:30 on the couch. The missus was telling me before coming on, and then I woke up last night and I stayed up for a couple hours watching YouTubes, and then I went back to sleep. And I woke up this morning. And I was like, "Wow, I'm feel refreshed as far as that." So we'll see what the day brings. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a great weekend, folks. I had a double thumbs up weekend, and it's primarily, I don't know if you can notice right now. I did some tweaking. Well, I've been doing some tweaking on the video side there for gaming, uh, live streaming the gaming. I don't use Prism Live anymore because they're going to a business model where if you want to use it for free, you can only broadcast to one and one platform. Okay, um, and that's going to affect the number of folks. And but if you want to broadcast to more than one, like I would broadcast to YouTube, Twitch, and Xlot. No, YouTube, Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch. Those are 3 platforms that I will use Prism Live. Because of the new format, I can't broadcast to 3, and I would do that but you get 1080p. Well, you can only broadcast to 1, so I'm not using it. Got rid of it. Say la vie. I don't need it for just one platform. I have Rumble here, and you can see we are broadcasting on right now 6 platforms. We can play. I forgot to put this, but you can max out at 7. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the morning coffee, we do that. When I live stream gaming, like I did the Friday night and Saturday night, we had 2 nights in a row of Lord of the Rings Online. Friday night was okay, and then Saturday morning I ended up tweaking with the going to 3 through using the Rumble Studios Direct RTMP. I get 936p, so that's close to 10. And that's for free, folks. That's for freaking free. You can't beat that. So Rumble, thank you very much. But the Friday night Lord of the Rings gaming broadcast here. Saturday, I listened to it. It did sound good. So I started playing around with my OBS sound settings. The Saturday night one, oh my God, did it kick ass. So my audio right now, because I've dialed it in, it's probably very, very good. And let me see. Let me check the OBS. Yeah, see, I can get up here and I can be like a real broadcaster, like I'm on the radio. How you doing, old folks? So you can hear the voice. The voice is... I like sitting back here though on stuff like that. So I tweaked it. I had fun doing that, and I'm just ecstatic because I got good 936p video, and now I have good audio. And because Friday night you just couldn't hear the music from the game and the gameplay, you could just barely hear it. When I tweaked it, it comes out, and then I can talk. I'm over it, and it's perfect. It's perfect. You couldn't get any better. So. And that's what happens when you do the trial and error. I love OBS. OBS to me rocks, and people that rag on it, well, you just don't know how to use it. You're stupid if you don't know. I'm going to say that right out the bat. You just don't want to take the time and learn to use it. And I think it rocks as far as that goes. Just like Rumble Studios. Rumble Studio rocks, and I enjoy it as far as being able to combine that, because this new. It's old, but it's new. They inserted this where you can bring Rumble Studios, you can bring OBS directly in through an RTMP feed. I don't have to use Virtual Cam. I don't use Virtual Cam on that as far as that goes. So I'm using Virtual Cam right now because it's a regular broadcast. I can, Virtual Cam is very useful. Again, there's people that try to use OBS, and I just laugh. I just got a giggle, and I just shake my head because some of these people, they're supposed to be so smart, and they can't. They say, "Oh, OBS is garbage. I can't use it. It doesn't work." Yeah, you haven't dialed it in. It takes a little bit of dialing in, and like I said, I've had my frustrations with it, but I stuck it out, folks, and I'm reaping the benefits now on OBS because it simply rocks. I can't speak highly enough of it right now, especially what I found out about the audio. There's something I thought over the years of audio. There's some tricks there that it just rocks. So my audio is sounding good, and that's important. And audio is important because. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast here, I repurpose that over on Spotify for creators. So those folks that are listening over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, by the way, thank you very much for the listens, and we're thankful and grateful, I should say. So let's see. So again, the weekend was good as far as that goes. We did a Mixcloud replay of the last Mixcloud to test the music coming off of the setup. And the new setup for the OBS, it's like you're listening to the radio station. That was yesterday. I was going to broadcast a live stream game, but I got thinking, let me try this. And I do these, and I haven't done it because the on again, off again that I've had with the audio. The audio that's up on my Twitter feed at Fireman Rich. It's the it's just going to Rumble and X Live, okay? Because they allow that as far as that goes. What is the temperature? Oh, we're going to get to the weather here in a little bit, Laura, in a few minutes here. But the Rumble is sounding good with the music and stuff like that. So I'm happy with that. So and you'll be seeing probably, I'm thinking maybe uh, Tuesdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, that might be a night where you might see an old Rumble or an old Mixcloud broadcast from the Tioga Radio Show, and as such. So we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking about a new show, but then thinking about it, I don't want to. It's a Rumble only broadcast, and you know what that means. I'd be getting on my soapbox, and it'll be Rich. It's Fireman Rich Unhinged, but I'm rethinking that because I think I've got another idea to come and bring on Fridays, and I'm going to call it Game Night Friday. And maybe they see the missus. Well, you won't see the missus, but she might take part in this game night as far as that goes. So I'm working on something, and I got to be getting something in the mail today that'll help me present that here on Rumble Studios as far as that goes. So we'll see what happens. I just found out a lot of things about OBS this weekend on the audio side and the video side, and it's clicking. It's clicking on all cylinders now, folks. So I'm really happy with that with Rumble. So and I just look at people that are using Prism Live, and they've used it for a number of years or something like that, and they can't switch. You got to be versatile. You got to be looking at other platforms like people. There's a lot of people that use Restream, but I think Restream, unless you pay for the full price, you don't get the higher baud rate. Where at least if you use the RTMP that Rumble offers here in Rumble Studios, it's 936p, and that's just as good as 1080p, folks, as far as I'm saying. So, okay, let's see. Let's get this going because I just had a great weekend with the broadcasting this weekend, folks. It's just working very well. It's the best it's ever been, and I've been really happy with that. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we've got a temperature of 63 degrees Fahrenheit, which is cool. I closed this window primarily because you can see there's a little fog up here. I closed it because of the noise. And you can see back here, the window back here is open. We don't have the air conditioners on. We had them off. So it was a little humid yesterday, but we had them off. I don't think we had them on Saturday. Did we have the air conditioners on Saturday? No, I don't think so. Okay, so we had them off all weekend, air conditioners and stuff. But I think this week we're going to probably end up getting them. But we're 63 degrees Fahrenheit. 17 degrees Celsius as far as that goes. And so right now it's not too bad. You can feel a twinge of humidity in the air as far as that goes. And we're going to have partly cloudy. Let's see. It's cloudy. It's partly cloudy out there now. And we got a little sun shower yesterday. Rained, and then the sun just popped out. Cooler and less humid today. High is 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. Winds out of the north by northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And let's see, what's the week going to be? For the week outlook, as far as that goes, okay, Laura, we'll get that in the swing here when I do the world times and temperatures. Thank you. Let's see. Today it's gonna be 70s. Tomorrow 70s, 85. So that means it might be a little humid. Let's see. What's the humidity on this? That's pressure. Humidity is green. Okay, yeah, humidity is going to be going up. Then I'll definitely have to do the lawn mowing. It's 93 on Thursday, but Friday we're going to have thunder showers coming in, and the humidity's up high. come Thursday, Friday. So we'll probably have the air conditioning's on at the end of the week. Let's see. The sun rose this morning at 5:49 a.m. A little bit about 45. Let's see, 5:49. About 40 some minutes ago. Sun rose this morning at 5:49 a.m. and will set tonight at 8:36 p.m. as far as that goes, Eastern time. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, at 12:22 a.m. Cloudy skies with little clearing, 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Honolulu currently. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:23 a.m. in the morning. Oh, they're a cool 84 currently at 3:23 a.m. Cloudy skies there in Phoenix. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:23 a.m. currently. It's cloudy skies, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the concrete jungle, as I call it, at 6:23 a.m. At 6:23 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And it's sunny and clear down there in the city at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Going across the pond, going down to New Jersey, where Tina's at. Tina is letting us know that there in New Jersey, central New Jersey, we have 87 degrees Fahrenheit for the high and 67 degrees for the low in New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. And across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean. First, we'll go to Lore, who's letting us know that over there in Norway, where he's at. I think it's southern Norway, where he's at. It's 81 degrees Fahrenheit here. Thunder may happen, thunderstorms and stuff. And I could tell you, Lore, the video there, it gives you an idea. You live. It's very nice, very pleasant as far as. I could live in Norway. I like what I see. As far as just the regular neighborhood, it's very, very nice there, sir. And I appreciate you putting up those videos. Keep on doing. You got to use that new camera's working great, my friend. It's working great. Let's see. Going down to Ireland, in Cork, Ireland, at 11:24 a.m. Currently over there in Cork. Cloudy skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And Milan, Italy at 12:24. Manja. It's lunchtime in Milan. Cloudy skies in Milan with a little sun peeking through, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:25 p.m. in the evening. Sunny and clear there in Kuala Lumpur, 93 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:25 p.m. In Tokyo, cloudy skies with a little clearing, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, in the great country, and great friend and allies to the United States, Australia, and Melbourne, Australia at 8:25 p.m. currently. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And over to the east of Melbourne, in Sydney, Australia at 8:25 p.m. In their evening as well. It's clear skies, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. And Laura says, thanks. I'm happy with the new. Yeah, it's really, it's a really good video. The two videos I've seen of you, the one that Liam put up on his broadcast, I watched that again after seeing it on his. And as far as watching it on my computer here, it's a good you can tell that's a high-end camera. You got some good video there as far as that goes. I like the bumblebees though. I'm a bee guy. I like the bees. All right, those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for the day, and our thought for today comes from a U.S. president, the 33rd U.S. president of these here United States, and that's President Harry S. Truman. And he's the one that said the buck stops here. So he took responsibility. He was a Democrat, too. You don't hear that from many Democrats here that take a responsibility. Or they think they're taking responsibilities, but they don't have any common sense. Just my opinion, folks. Full disclosure there. All right. Our thought for today from President Truman goes as follows. I'm gonna have to get another cup of coffee early. I'm sucking down this coffee. Let's see. His quote and our thought for today goes as follows. It's a good one. It's common sense. Um, Take a 2 mile walk every morning before breakfast. I don't sound like I'm trying to sound like Gary Truman, but I'm not. But that's how he would say it. So you need to take a walk every morning before breakfast. So what's he trying to say with that quote? Basically, get off your dead ass and go out. Oh, you like that one? As far as going out and getting some exercise, folks, getting some fresh air, as far as that goes. Uh, that's just common sense right there. And Tina liked that one. She did. Oh yeah, I like that one too. It put a smile on my face. I could see him. He says, "It's just go out, take a walk before breakfast. A 2 mile walk, you know." And do I walk 2 miles? I don't know if it's 2 miles that we walk, the missus and I. The missus hasn't been walked because of the heat. I got out 3 days last week. We should be getting a walk in this morning. But what does President Truman mean by that? Well, he's it represents his belief now of the importance of regular exercise for both physical and mental well-being. If you're doing physical fitness, you're it's good for your mental health. The daily routine was a core element of his personal philosophy and daily life. And even as president, he took daily walks. It probably drove the Secret Service guys nuts, but he had a daily routine of taking a walk, and he enjoyed it too. So I think that's a great quote and a good example as far as that goes, and as such. Let's see, Laura. I checked the temperature in Reykjavik, capital in Iceland, only 55 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold there, but it's called Iceland after all. Yeah, and Greenland is green, or I think Iceland is green, and Greenland is iced. Okay, Reykjavik. Okay, 55 is That's not bad temperature. That's not really cold. It's cold, but it's I'll take 55, especially with this heat and humidity. Let's see. Tina says, "Well, I'm doing physical therapy before breakfast at the end of my bed. It works." Yeah, there we go. That's what Harry Truman's saying to us, Tina. That's what Harry Truman. Um, I mean, cold. Yeah, that is cold, but I'll still take it. It's like, unless you want the heat. The heat's not that bad, Laura, but I could do without it sometimes. It's all right, but when you get 3 or 4 days of high humidity and high temperatures, it's not a pleasant. But exercising indoors, which you go up and down the stairs, and if you can't go walking, exercise up and down the stairs for 10 to 15 minutes and stuff. That'll get a workout in. But I try. It's important. And I think that's the thing that President Harry S. Truman was stating in his quote. Though you got to get out there and do exercise. You can't just BS about exercise. Okay, I know people out there. I see it in the service. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I could say I could run a marathon. Not now, unless I train for it. I ran one before. That doesn't mean I could do it today. There's people, they say they do this and do that, and they don't do it. They're just, unless you see some tangible results and stuff like that. Like my neighbors, they see me out there every other day last week. I'm out there walking, and that's a good 25 minutes of my time every morning. And you should do something that's aerobically. You don't have to go out there and work and push and do all that. That's not. If you're older, that you're just working for a heart attack. You got to go out, and it's called aerobically. Aerobically is when you're exercising. It's all about cardiovascular. You're okay. I know this firsthand because that's something as far as training for marathons. You want to get the miles, and you want to be able to run comfortably for a long period of time, and you work up to that. It's the same thing with exercise. You don't just start. Let's see. Hey, Double J's, how you doing? Hey, walk the talk. Yeah, walk the talk. and just don't, because I've seen some people, and my father was one. I think he tried to exercise, but I think it was just at a point in his life to where it was too little, too late, and he might have had fun. But I got this picture years back. This is before I got married. It might have been after I got married. It's a picture. He's running a race, I think it was a 5 or 10K race up in or outside Boston, and he was with some friends. And he's in the sweatsuit and all that, and I go to him and say, "Did you train for that?" He says, "No, I just ran it. That's all you do." I says, "You don't do that, Dad." He says, "Well, I'm exercising." He says, "Yeah, but you looked like you were ready to have a heart attack. You should have seen his face. Is all." But there's people out there. They'll buy the shirts and the special shoes that you have to have. You don't make it more complicated than what it is. Physical fitness should be simple. It shouldn't cost you a shitload of money. Okay, these people that spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on freaking equipment, I think, unless that's your passion, more power to you. But it's not my bag of donuts, I'll tell you. And I'm thinking, I'm just talking about people that'll they'll spend they'll spend freaking for a shirt. Unless you're a fan of a particular sports team and stuff like that, that they're always high end and stuff like that. But that's worth the money because that's the team that you're supporting, and those athletes that take part in sports, they're the real deal. You could see it. You could see them performing on the play. They're not just playing schoolyard American football or soccer. They're athletically and physically fit to the max, and you can see the talent. And I just have high respects for them. They're individuals, both men and female, as far as that goes. One of the proudest moments this country, the United States, had is when the American women's soccer team won the World Cup, as far as that goes. So, and Double J's is saying to Tina, "Hi, madam. Hope you're doing well." And oh, you weren't here. She's in another room. She's away from the witch. Thank you, Double J's asking for Tina. Tina's our Jersey girl. Yeah, she's here, so we know she's alive and well at least, but I think she's getting through. She's trying to get through her rehab, and rehab can be a real bitch. I just remember when my kid brother, after he had his accident, he was going through rehab for. Well, he was a paraplegic, but there was a set of rehab that he had to do, and he got through it. He got through it as far as that goes and stuff. And Laura saying hi to Double J's, coming in from an undisclosed location. Double J's is, but we appreciate him being here as well. And Tina says, lots of laughs. Thanks, Double J's. Yeah, Tina will be working out at the end of her desk or end of her bed, I guess, and stuff like that. So, and Double J's saying hi to Laura here in the chat on the Twitch side. So the quote there from just ending the quote there from President Truman. Physical fitness is important. Everybody should do whatever they're capable of doing. Okay. And it makes us, I'm more healthier because I do it. I've been doing it over my course of my years and stuff like that. And a good part of my health is because of a lot of running that I did back in the day. Now, could I do that type of running now? If I train, it takes, let's just say, if you're doing 20 minutes, 30 minutes every other day or every day, that's all you really need to basically. But if you want to go up and beyond, which, if you got some particular interest, like in my case, it was running marathons, and I did run one ultra marathon on my 21st birthday. That was 33 miles I ran, and I could do it. I was able to do it back then. Am I able to do that now? No. Am I still physically fit? Yes, because I still get at least 25 to 30 minutes. And that's what's, if you look up, what was it, Dr. Cooper's aerobics, he has it all done. He had it all pegged out back in the 60s. There's a book that he made out, aerobics. And he's the one that coined that, Dr. Cooper from, It's back in the 60s and stuff like that. So all this physical fitness is nothing new, folks. It's just you got to get out and do it. So that's all that President Harry S. Truman is telling us. And we say, thank you, sir. God bless and Godspeed. Let's see. We have the National Day today. I think I'm a little long-winded now because I know I got a good mic here that I can talk to. How you doing there, Marantz? This is the Marantz. I love the audio. I heard it on the Saturday night. It was yesterday morning. I was listening to it and I was like, wow. That's just good. Okay, let's see. For our National Day today, we have National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Well, that's one for me I could use. I'm always in the doghouse. National Be Someone Day. No, be yourself. That you're if you be yourself, you're someone. So, that's the someone. Oh, here's a good one. I don't know about this because me and the missus, we've been simmering down on the junk food as far as that goes. Laura says, nothing like a good mic. Yes, you can have a good mic, Laura, but the software that you use, you got to have them on the right set because you could have a $500 mic. If your settings are just off a tad, it sounds no better than a $5 mic. Your settings are crucial. The microphone is important, very important. But if you have one setting off, and that's all it took with me with the OBS, because my sound goes through OBS, there's like it's I couldn't believe how simple it was. It's so freaking. I said, wow, was I doing something wrong for all these years? I had to laugh at myself. I just like if I could take a rope, tie it to my leg, and put it on my shoulder and pull on it and kick myself in the ass, I'd do it. That's how I felt. Okay, we could have National Junk Food Day. I think a lot of people would like that. And I think that's the one we're going to go with. National Lamington. That looks like a cake of some types. Lamington. Do you know what that is, Tina? That's a type of cake, isn't it? And Tina's laughing at that one, to kicking my ass. What's National Lamington? Lamington. You ever hear of Lamington, Tina? Lamington. I don't know what that. It looks like a cake with a sugar cake. I'm going to go with what the hell? We're going to go with National Junk Food. It's Lamington. No, okay. I should put a picture of it up here, but I can't. It's on my thing. We're going to go with National Junk Food Day, July 21st. Tina, you can't have any junk food. You're in the hospital, so this excludes Tina. You can't. When you get out, maybe you can go to Burger King and get a hamburger or something like that, or McDonald's. July 21st dedicates a giant menu of items to National Junk Food Day. This day permits us to chow down on the food we usually, or we're not supposed to include in our daily diet. Hashtag National Junk Food Day. And our new Secretary of Health and Human Resources there, Mr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he doesn't eat junk food, but he did sit down. He had what was it? What did he have? Did he have a Big Mac? I think he had a Big Mac with the president there after he got elected, as far as that goes. And Tina says, oh, no, nothing like a good. Oh, no, I had that. What did Tina say? Uh-oh. Oh, we got to do a reset here. Let me get to the chat here. What happened to the chat? I lost the chat here on the thing here. That's okay. And Tina says she keeps on losing the chat. Oh, it might be the connection, Tina. Let's see. Hashtag National Junk Food Day. Junk food, by definition, typically contains high fats, sugars, salts, and calories. Things that we don't need. We don't need at all, as far as that goes. And must be okay. Must be room administration to pin a message. I am the administration. Rumble is telling me something here. Very little nutritional value in the junk food, with the advert of packaged food during the late 80s, junk food made its way into American lives. Still, home cooked meals remain the standard and are more healthy for you for several decades. Eventually, after World War II, the artery clogging industry, and that's what it is, took off. Since the population ate out more, traveled more, the industry was primed to produce products that at an increased rate. So it's National Junk Food Day. So I guess it allows if you haven't been like I haven't. I think I can't even remember the last time I went to Burger King or Wendy's or McDonald's. It's got to be. I've had a good burger, but I have a restaurant burger now. It's like it's almost and the missus has cooked hamburgers. I don't consider that junk food. That's a good hamburger. McDonald's, I'm not a McDonald's fan too much now. I swing more towards Burger King. Burger King has, I think, a better selection and stuff. Okay, we need to reset this here, folks. Let me bring this up here. Okay, let's see. We got that. You're eating cleaner. Yes, yeah. That's a good way of putting it, Tina. Eating cleaner. Yes, very good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let me turn this mic off. Turn this mic on. Okay, we got that. We got that mic on. Okay, we're on. Okay, now we can reset our browser, and we won't lose the picture here. Okay, let's go ahead and sign back in on the desktop and enter. And let's see, do we got it back again? Oh, I got to activate my, okay, there we go. Okay, we're back now. We're back, okay. Let me go ahead and turn off the camera to the phone. Yeah, I got to press the button, Rich. There we go. Okay, we're back now. Okay. We are back. Okay, we just did a reset there. And lost the comments, but I got the comments here. Tina, she ended up saying just before there, it says, me too, Rich. I'm eating cleaner. Yes, you got to eat cleaner, but once in a while, yeah, it it won't hurt you. You know, you just got to be aware of it as far as that goes, and such. So, okay, let's see. Tomorrow is the 22nd. It's a Tuesday. We'll be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify for Creators this Tuesday and Thursday. So it's a full slate of audio podcasting that I like to do there, and we repurpose this broadcast. So we have audio on my Spotify for Creators page at Fireman Rich on Spotify, as well as iHeart. This is like 9 different places I'm on the platforms, and that's right. You got to have a cheat day. I know there's some people that say, no, you don't have to have a cheat day. Relax. Keep your shirt on. You know, those folks that it's like, go ahead and have a hamburger. It's not going to kill you as far as that goes. It's just when you get all consuming on it. I used to eat regularly when I was my younger day. I used to eat McDonald's and Burger King every other day, just about. It was convenient and stuff like that. Did I eat healthy back then? Yeah, but I was also exercising more and stuff like that. I'm not as young, so you gotta, it's good to have a cheat day. And Laura, I love hamburgers. Yeah, hamburgers are good. They're fantastic. I do too, as far as that goes. So tomorrow will be an audio day. Just look for the link over there on at Fireman Rich, or go to Spotify and then search for at Fireman Rich podcast, and you'll see where I'm at. And it's all about moderation. Exactly. All about moderation. These people that are extremes, as far as that goes, you take it. I don't know. You got to listen to your doctors. You got to listen to your doctor, especially when you're I'm 67 years old, so I'm watching my health, as far as that goes, and um, you have to be aware of it. You have to be more aware of it when you're older. I'm a healthy. I'm 67, and there's people that think I'm 50. I'm in my 50s, and I tell them I'm 67. They, really? I'm 67, folks. I turned 67 a couple months back. So I'm not no spring chicken anymore. And believe me, when I wake up in the morning, I feel the creaks and cracks. I'm just knock on wood. I'm just grateful I have and thankful that I have good knees. I'm 6'5", so most people my height that are older, they don't have good knees. So again, we're going to do the audio tomorrow and Thursday. Just check that out over there on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify. Damn, you don't look your age. That's for sure. Well, that's because of the health. I took my health very serious to a certain point when I was running double J's. I was running when I was working out for the marathons. I was doing close to 200 and 250 miles a week in training. And you just do that for 1 week and run a marathon. No, you gotta train like 3 months to run a marathon. A marathon is 26 miles. If I train, I think the fastest I could get I could probably break 4 hours, maybe. I could run. Now, could I walk 26 miles now? Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. How's it sound now? Am I back? You're back now. How's it sound? Can you hear me? We just had a power drop. No, I didn't push no buttons, Tina. Can you hear me? Sound strength is 5. Okay, let's see. Testing 1 2. Okay, so you got sound. Let me check it real quick here. Hang on. Testing 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Oh, good now. Okay, we had a power bump, folks. The power just dropped. It's just probably, I don't know. There might be a strain on the. That's unusual. There's no storm or anything like that, so I'm just restoring everything. Everything's coming back up online here, and oh yeah. Let's see. What do we have in the chat here? We had. Yeah, the last thing we're talking about, Double J's was saying, "Damn, you don't look like you're 8." Yeah, I don't. Am I the only one who lost Rich? Tina said, "Yeah, we lost. You lost us, Tina." We had a power outage. We had a power outage. It happens. It happens, folks. It happens. Let's see. Rich, stop pressing the buttons. I didn't. It wasn't me, folks. It wasn't me. Oh Lord, that's a good one. That's a good one, Tina. Situations like this, you just keep a cool head and you come back. And I was trying to come back on the phone, but didn't. So we are back. Double J says no sound. I think yeah that I had to push the button. So let's say you are back. Double J says you're back now, and sound strength is 5. Okay, and Laura says all good now, all good now. And look who comes into the room just as we're rebooting after a little bit of a power bump. We have Liberty from the Niagara of Buffalo. Good morning, Patriots, and to the missus from Liberty. And and Liberty says also coming in loud and clear. Thank you very much, Liberty. We had a power bump, folks. It's just like what the hell happened? Power just dropped, completely dropped. Um, and Tina says okay, and Double Chest says you're good. Yeah, I'm good now. It just I live in a rural area. You know, you guys all know that, but and we're good now. Tina says yeah, we're good. And Laura says he raises his hands in the air and says, "It wasn't me." It looks guilty to me. That's a good one, Laura. Good one. No, we did have a power bump and stuff. It shut everything down, everything, the lights and everything. It just so Laura's laughing. Laura's laughing there. That's good, Laura. Living in the rural area is yeah, it is the best. I do like it. I do like living in the rural area. It's good. So we're it's good. It's all good. And Tina's laughing at Laura. And Liberty there says, put the foil on the antenna. Yeah, there we go. You're age dating yourself, Liberty. If you can remember doing that, and I can. Oh, and love the open space and peace of quiet. Yeah, rural. It's great here in upstate New York and stuff. I could take a power outage and stuff. As far as that goes. So let's see, what do we got on campaigns? We got anything over here? Nothing. We got 10 people, but they're not giving me any campaigns. I'm seeing all these 10. Can I do this one? No, I can't do that one. Let's see. Okay, so we're pressing on. We're going to go ahead and do 100 years ago because that's what we're coming up on here as far as that goes. We're at what 57 minutes. Let's go ahead and set up for 100 years ago here, and before we have another power outage, right? We got to get our Roger Luther fix as far as that. Oh no, hang on there, young lady. Hang on, we got to set it up first. Hang on. No, hang on. I said there, girl. Jeez, I tell you, Fox 40's website is very, very touchy when it comes to videos. And full disclosure, we're going to be showing some videos here from various news agencies here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And I have no affiliation with it, full disclosure. I'm just presenting what they show on their web pages to give you an idea of what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And we're going to start first with Fox's 100 years ago. This will be as of Monday, or no, this will be as of Friday, last Friday. Okay, this will be Fridays, the 18th of uh, July. Okay, so here we go. We'll bring that up. We got her right there. There's the young lady right there. I'm going to shut my camera up and shut up and let you guys listen into 100 years ago today in the southern tier of upstate New York.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. 2 watermelon thieves arrested. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's installment of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, Rena Z. Spalding, head of the R.Z. Spalding Company, spoke to the Binghamton Rotary Club today about his bakery. Spalding started the business in 1896 by selling loaves of bread that were baked by his wife at home. Today, the Spalding plant on Exchange Street employs 150 workers, baking thousands of loaves of bread and about 40,000 donuts each day. 2 boys, aged 10 and 14, were arrested at noon today when they were caught stealing watermelons from a Lackawanna train car. And finally, a Leroy Street boy, age 16, left home Tuesday morning and has not been home since. Police believe he may have gotten a job with the circus. Detectives are now searching for 2 Binghamton boys who are thought to have been lured away by the circus. And that was the news, July 18th, 1925.
Another one, not just one. We got another young yeah, we just heard you there, girl. We just heard you. But the circus, I guess it was looked upon by young lads as a way of being adventurous and stuff like that. And of course, the boy that left, age 16, we talked about this last week on the Wednesday one. Was it Wednesday or Monday? No, it was, well, maybe it was Friday because it's always the day after that these they're presented over on Fox 40. And let's see. Oh, I got a comment here from Liberty. What did Liberty say? Okay, you're age dating yourself too. Yeah, I age my date. I age date myself all the time there, Liberty. Before he came in, I said I full disclosure. I'm 67 years old, folks. So there we go. Barnum and Bailey, no doubt. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think they're in business anymore. I think there's no circus. Is Spalding still? I don't think so, Double J's. There's a couple other bakeries. There's Roman Bakery and there's another bakery. But Spalding, I was asking myself the same thing when Mr. Roger Luther was asking that. And I don't think they're in. I've never heard of them. So that's telling me that I've lived here for a good number of years. So as far as that goes. And okay, Tina, see you later. Ciao for now. But what is it? Let's see, 100 years ago, Spalding had he spoke today about his bakery. I guess it was a big time bakery because he hired. Is Spalding Bakery still in Binghamton? No, I don't think it's there anymore. Double J's, 150 workers. That's a big bakery, 150 folks. But then the watermelon thieves, we got a boy aged 10 and 14 were arrested. caught stealing watermelons off of a train cart. I guess there was a load of watermelons coming through on the train cart there, as far as that goes. So that's something. That's something as far as that goes. And let's see here. Liberty says, let's see. And as for those watermelons I'm going to take a ride on Route 5 to Lackawanna to see. That's right. Lackawanna is up your way. The railroad would go out that way, Liberty. Yeah. On the railroad there. See, get me some. Let's get some watermelon there. Yeah. Liberty knows where that's at. That's out in Lackawanna, New York is out in western New York there. I think so, yeah. That's what Liberty's saying. Well, let me double check that. Let me double check it here on the map here. So where is that exactly? Have we been through there, Lackawanna? Let's see. Is it Lackawanna, New York, or Lackawanna, PA? City of Lackawanna. Yeah, it's the city of Lackawanna. It's South Buffalo. It's down below Hamburg. It's up above Blattstell. Yeah, Lackawanna.
Is that where that one restaurant we went to?
Oh, that's right. It's in Lackawanna. Yeah, okay. There's a restaurant that we went to when we visit up in Buffalo, me and the missus. So is that the one the first time we went up there, that lunch?
No, it was Brianna's graduation. Remember?
The graduation. Okay, there's a. Okay, yeah. My daughter, she graduated up there at University of Buffalo for her master's, and we went up there, and her then boyfriend, who wasn't really, he was an okay guy, but the family there, another family there, we had there's a bar restaurant that Liberty, help me here. Who's the Buffalo quarterback there?
Josh Allen?
No, before Josh Allen, the big guy there that he's still up in there in Buffalo area, is renowned he went to 4 Super Bowls. What the hell? I can't think of his name it's too early. Jim Kelly. It's one of Jim Kelly's restaurants down there. He has a restaurant. Yeah, Kelly. That's who I'm thinking about. There's a restaurant that we went to, me and the missus, in Lackawanna, outside Buffalo there. That it was definitely a Buffalo Bills fan. I had a slice of lasagna there. Oh my God, was that good? We were sitting in the dining area. The only thing I got teed off was my daughter's then boyfriend's parents. They wouldn't allow us to pay for anything for the meal, and I'm getting this kick underneath the table from the missus, is just shut up, Rich, just shut up, because I said no, I want to pay my fare. It's just like no, it's but it was a good meal. I remember. It's a good restaurant there. I can't remember the name of it, but they had Buffalo Bills. I mean, they had a big picture of Jim Kelly up there, so I call it a Jim Kelly restaurant there. So he's very well liked up there in the Buffalo area, as far as that goes. So that was 100 years ago, and I'm going to take a break because I'm still trying to recover from that power outage. The sun is out, the overcast is burnt away. I don't know where we got a power outage as far as that goes. People turning their air conditioners back on. Well, that would have caused, that's a drastic power. We haven't had one of those in a while. The drastic power drop. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here and refresh my coffee. And you guys just hang loose here, and we will be right back as far as that goes. And in a couple minutes. Be right back. And we're back. We're back here on the Monday morning coffee for 07.21.2025. Current time 07:11 a.m. Eastern time for the second half of the broadcast here. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on X, where you can check me out, check out what I'm doing during the course of the day or whatever. Give me a follow if you'd like. It's up to you. But that's my mainstay for these social media feeds. For everything else, you just Google that Fireman Rich, and you'll see I'm on a number of other platforms as far as that goes. A Jim Kelly Club. Well, it's just a Buffalo Bills. I can't remember. It was a really nice Italian restaurant. Okay. And be safe. Things to do. Oh, have to go. Okay. Things to do. Be safe. Okay, Liberty. Thank you. Big Juice. Hey, good morning. Oh, there's a spike. That's a sound spike. That's the thing. I got to be careful about my sound spike now. Big Juice in the house, coming in from Ohio. Thank you, Big Juice, for being here. Glad to have you here. We're having great fun here with power outages and all the like here and stuff. But I did get my second cup of coffee here. We're on the we have Death Wish coffee. We're drinking here vanilla Death Wish coffee, and it's good. I'm on my second cup here. Probably have a third cup here. I can't have a third cup. Oh, you're talking to the cats. Okay. Okay. So we got done doing 100 years ago. You're gonna have to watch the replay there, Big Juice, before you ask me about it. We're gonna move on here to see what's in the news for on Fox 40 and all these other news agencies that I check out. And full disclosure, I have no association whatsoever with these. She said third cup, but you're walking, Rich. Yeah, there we go, Big Juice. Yeah, do a morning walk. It's quite pleasant here. I think hopefully it's pleasant where you're at in Ohio there. Let's see. Weekly Health Minute. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see what this one's about.
Tonight we'll bring you the latest
Weekly Health Minute. Let's see. June 12th.
medical studies.
Okay, just a minute there, guy. We're going to get to you. Let's go ahead and turn off the banner here. Okay, let's see. We were talking about exercising and stuff like that early. That's what President Truman said for us to walk, go out and walk 2 miles on the thought for the day. And let's go ahead and we got 5 people over on Twitch. Wow, thank you very much, Twitch. Twitch rocks. I was just checking to see if we have a second broadcast. I think everything is combined in one broadcast, even with our power outage that we had, as far as that goes, and such. So Big Juice is saying it's going to be a bit cooler today, but humidity is still pretty high. Okay, you still got right now. It's not that bad. We're supposed to have a nice day today, but I know our weather comes in via Big Juice's location out there in Ohio. New York weather is you can see what's going on in the weather in Ohio there, and it comes right in. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this is over on Fox 40. Again, no full disclosure, have no association, but Weekly Health Minute. Let's see what this one's about.
News and more. It's tonight's Health Minute, brought to you by Velocity. For our first story, new research showing even low intensity and low impact exercise can ease symptoms of insomnia. While doing more physical activities has been a known way to improve sleep, research published in BMJ Evidence-Based Medicine says activities such as yoga, tai chi, walking, or jogging all show promising evidence of helping trial participants fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer with fewer awakenings. The study comes as the CDC estimates more than 14% of adults report troubling falling asleep most days, or every day in the past month. Out of the randomized clinical trials, researchers found yoga alone increased total sleep duration by nearly 2 hours per night, with just 2 to 6 45 to 60-minute sessions per week. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration says it's trying to end or is ending dozens of rules for some food items. The announcement comes after Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said on Wednesday that he was getting rid of outdated food regulations. The move targets 52 federal standards for food items, including canned fruit, vegetables, dairy, baked goods, and macaroni products. The FDA's proposed cancellation also targets food safety, packaging, manufacturing, production, and labeling on products. Kennedy says multiple federal standards are not up to date with later requirements for things like ingredient safety and labels. Some critics say revoking certain standards may affect small businesses. Federal food standards date back to 1939 during Franklin D. Roosevelt's administration as a part of major social changes. With summer fun around the corner, it's important to stay safe if you decide to drink. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism warns too much alcohol can have serious consequences. On land, a third of traffic fatalities are linked to drunk driving, and vacationing in an unknown area can bring added risks as you navigate unfamiliar routes or if you're towing a camper or a boat. In the water, more than 30% of drowning deaths in the U.S. involve blood alcohol levels of 0.10% or higher. A boater with a 0.08% is 14 times more likely to be killed in a boating accident than someone who is not drinking, with more drownings happening in July than any other time in the year, according to the Institute. Experts say to have a designated driver, don't drink on an empty stomach, and make sure you are hydrated and protected from the sun. Tonight we'll bring you the latest medical studies, news.
Okay, so there's our latest medical studies via Fox 40. We're talking about health and stuff like that. Yeah, don't drink and drive. That's stupid. When you tie one on, you do stupid stuff and stuff like that. And what's Big Juice saying here? There you go, Rich. Take some yoga. No, I don't like yoga. I'll do regular exercise. I got weight sets and stuff. I get into it. I'll get the weights out and stuff like that. But I'll do my daily walk, or try to at least. I know there's been a couple days. There's been some days here with this heat. You can't get out. So you got to stay active. And the missus, are you going to take a walk this morning or?
No, you can
Okay.
walk. I'm gonna clean.
Yeah, okay. She does a lot more. She's more active than I am as far as that goes. So, so we'll be taking a walk here as far as that goes. And so that's Fox 40. They got a weekly health bit there. That's pretty good. Some good information. I know it sounded a little dry, but what the hell? You gotta, But today is National Junk Food Day, so you're allowed to have a cheeseburger, okay, and some French fries and a milkshake. What do you think? Are we gonna take part in it?
Oh, okay, good. What
uh,
about pizza? How's that?
Pizza, okay. I don't consider pizza junk food. Big Juice says, "Oh, take her with you. It's not going to." No, she does a lot of housework there. I stay. That's one of the rules of my retirement. I got to stay out of her way on Mondays because she's buzzing all over the place. She comes in the room, I go to another room, and stuff. She has a regular routine, so I don't disrupt that. Routines are very important.
I buzz all over the place every day.
You do. You do that. You buzz all over the place. Okay, let's see what else we have on Fox 40 as far as there are any more articles. Let's see what we have here. Here's a Binghamton police chief put on administration leave after off-duty incident, and it looks like it's concerning his current girlfriend. We don't get into those articles. You want to read it? Go ahead. Look at Binghamton. Just look up Binghamton police chief on Google News, and then you'll get the skinny on it. I don't present those here. Let's see, what else do we have? Big Juice says current girlfriend, and you look over at her. What? No. I'm just saying that she just so she's aware of that. I don't think she's aware. Did you hear about that on the news this morning?
No.
Okay, so it's just to let her know, Big Juice. It isn't. I don't have nothing. Believe me, we've been married 39 years. I don't have anything to hide from her.
You got a girlfriend?
Like if I was to go down that road, she would know immediately. No. Oh, here's a local one. Local farmers.
Well, with summer in
Local farmers. There's a product here in Southern Tier,
full swing this season.
upstate New York. It's called blueberries, and we have local farms offer you pick it blueberries. Blueberries are good for you. We're going to stay on this health thing. Blueberries are healthy for you. So we're gonna. Here's a good article I think from Fox 40. And we got the young lady back again that usually presents 100 years. I got to find out what her name is. So let's go ahead. Local farms offer you pick it blueberries for the summer. And there's one here. What's the one here in Tioga County? My father used to work with the guy.
There's one across the river.
In Campville.
I don't know, but there's one just over in Smithville too.
Okay, yeah, there's one over at Smithboro too. Okay. All right, let's listen to this one.
Well, with summer in full swing, the season for berry picking has also arrived. Fox 40's Daniel Robinson was out a couple local farms to see the benefit of shopping local.
Farms across the southern tier have opened up their fields for blueberry season, letting you pick the berries you want right from the bush and pay based on the weight of your basket.
We depend on people to come to our farm. And I feel like part of our, lot in life is not only growing things, but we don't mind showing people how we grow the actual food.
Apple Hills Farms has been a full-time You-Pick farm for over 30 years. Co-owner David Johnson taking the opportunity to educate the community about local agriculture.
People, when they come in contact with their food, they're buying it in a grocery store, all pre-packaged, everything else. It's just kind of neat to see the young kids come up here and actually pick their own fruit, taste it right off the tree or the bush, and it tastes really great then.
And just down the road, Castle Berries offers berries of their own. Owner Margie Johnson continuing her passion for farming for over 38 years.
We have people come pick that they grew up picking blueberries when they were little, and now they're bringing their families, and their families are bringing their families. So it's nice to see that turnaround.
While both farms were hit by the July 3rd hailstorms, both expect an equally fruitful end to the blueberry season.
It really affected some of our crops. For some reason, not our blueberries. I don't know why. I'm glad we grow blueberries because they just shook the hailstorm right off.
The rain has worked to our advantage because it helps the berries get nice and plump, and the heat has helped bring them on a little sooner than normal. So we've been very, very pleased this season.
For more information on all the You-Pick farms in Broome County, you can visit growninbroome.com.
Okay, so local farms, we have a number of them. There's at least two that me and the missus know that's right here in Tioga County, and blueberries. We just ate some blueberries last week here. As far as that goes, blueberries are good. We'll have them in the fridge. I'll usually get a handful and I'll eat them there and stuff like that. And hey, Captain Rehab, good morning to you, my friend, coming in from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and he extends his good mornings also to the missus.
Good morning, Captain.
All right, Captain. Glad to have you here. I hope you had a great weekend and stuff, and all is well with you, sir. And appreciate you being here as always, as far as that goes too. So thank you. And let's see. So that's about blueberry. Blueberries. There's one. I can't think of its name, but it's in Campville. The gentleman that started that, he worked for IBM and he worked with my father. I can't remember his name. It's back in the 60s and 70s when he worked with my dad. But he started a blueberry farm. He planted the trees and stuff like that. And okay, behave there, Big Juice, in the chat. He's saying hi to Captain Rehab. What is that? Okay, something I'm not really interested in, but we'll go ahead and say it before we get to the sports here. Charlotte Hornets are the NBA Summer League champs. Okay. I'm not into it, Captain Rhea. I'm sorry. It's just, especially this past weekend, there was absolutely no real sports on other than baseball. And I'm not into the baseball thing this year again, I guess, as far as that goes. But the Summer League, okay, so that ended with the Hornets winning. They must have some good rookies then. Let's see here. What else we got over there on Fox? I think that's it for Fox 40. You know what? I forgot to do the sports. Thank you for bringing that up, Captain Rehab. I forgot to do the sports, so let's bring that back up. Let's go into the sports section here. We have Major League Baseball. We usually do that before the history. So Captain Rehab's letting us know the NBA Summer League champions. I think the WNBA, the women's NBA, they just had their All-Star game too, I think, in basketball. I saw that I didn't watch any of it, but I'm aware of it. But the Charlotte Hornets won. Okay, so they got some good players, I guess. Because I don't think the top notch players play in this league, or do they? As far as that goes. So, but let's see. Let me check out the baseball here. Major League Baseball over the weekend. We forgot to. And also, I forgot to do the rest of the history. Let's do sports first. We're going backwards here. I think we got disrupted by that power outage. For those folks that's joining us, the first hour we had a little bit of a power outage, so I had to regroup here. So I got disemboggled here as far as that goes. Let's see. For baseball, last Friday, neither the Mets or Yankees played on Friday. I don't think. Let's see. I'm not seeing them. I think Yankees. They lost to the Braves. They got their 7-3. The Braves won Friday, so that's one. On Saturday, the Mets lost to the Reds. That's not good. Okay, the Yankees play Saturday. Yep, they played and they beat the Braves 12-9. Okay, so that must have been a good game. And then the Mets did not play Saturday. They don't. I think they take off. Phillies Saturday. They beat the Angels there, Captain Rehab. And then Sunday, yesterday, the Phillies lost to the Angels. Yankees beat the Braves, so they won the series there. And the Mets didn't play yesterday? Yeah, they beat the Reds. They beat the Cincinnati Reds 3-2. So on the docket for baseball today, and that's the only sports that's really going on so far. This weekend was I did play something sports-wise, but I'm not going to say it because it's something I'm going to probably present this Friday night. I'll put it out there. Be here Friday night. We're going to have a special treat, I think, if this item comes in today for me to use for broadcasting. Let's see. Today, Red Sox are playing the Phillies today at 6:45 there in Philly. Captain Rehab. The Yankees are hosting the Blue Jays tonight at 7:07, and the Mets will be hosting the Angels at 7:10 as far as that goes. Yeah, I didn't know either, Big Juice. I guess they're that's a big thing now. They're trying to extend their – it's just like the NFL. They've got flag football. That's why I watched – I think there was some flag football. I watched a couple plays there on ESPN Sports. There, they're doing the flag football. It's like they're broadcasting flag football. That's how hungry we are for sports, and as far as that goes. And I didn't know there was a summer league championship either there. So that makes two of us. So there's our Major League Baseball. Going back on history. The history segment after 100 years ago. What else happened on history on this day? We have, what's this one? Belgium became an independent with the crowning of Leopold the first as king in 1831. Okay. The actor and comedian Robin Williams was born, but he passed away in 2016, unfortunately. I miss Robin Williams. Robin Williams, he was a great comedian as far as that goes. But I guess he had some demons, I guess. The fully restored USS Constitution, Old Ironside, that's up there in the Boston Harbor, celebrated her 200th birthday on this day and set sail for the first time in 116 years back in 1997. That's the year I got out of the service. And let's see, for the rest of history here on this day, just to finish it up because we got a little disjointed there from the power outage. Coffee is tasting good. We're drinking, again, Death Wish vanilla coffee. It's fantastic. No, full disclosure, I'm not advertising coffee. I'm just saying this is the coffee I'm drinking. It's great coffee. I'm a consumer. Death Wish Coffee. It's right here in New York. The company, Round Lake, New York. Great company, great product. In 1861, during the Civil War, the first Battle of Bull Run was fought in Manassas, Virginia, resulting in a Confederate victory, which wasn't too happy. Abraham Lincoln wasn't happy with that. In 1944, American forces landed on this day on Guam during World War II, capturing it from the Japanese some 3 weeks later. In 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Ed Buzz Aldrin blast off from the moon aboard the ascent stage of the lunar module for docking with the command module, because yesterday was the anniversary of the United States landing on the moon. One step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That's what, and I remember that years back. I stayed up late. It was about 11:30. It was about 11:30 at night that Neil Armstrong stepped out of the lunar module to step on the moon on July 20th, 1969 and stuff. How old was I? I got to think. I got to do the math. I think I was 12 years old. Yeah, I was about 11, 12 years old, I think, there. Let's see, let's see, 1970, construction of the Aswan High Dam in Egypt was completed. That's a big dam that provided a lot of power for Egypt. 2001, the 30-year-old space shuttle program ended as Atlantis landed at Cape Canaveral, Florida, after the 135th shuttle flight. And now we got SpaceX doing everything for us as far as those SpaceX rockets. They're just amazing. It's amazing what we're doing. Okay, so let's get back to the news. We did Fox 40. Let's see, WBNG. We did have a house fire in Sayre. That was last Friday, though. That was Friday. Was that Friday? Yeah, that was with the gas explosion. And let's see, nothing else. Nothing else on WEBO, WENY, or WNBF. No, nothing's on there. Oh, here we go, about the carousels. You know, I love our carousels. Our carousels, these are this is in Johnson City, and this is from WNBF, the article. Let me go ahead and bring this up. How's that look? Okay, Johnson City celebrates the return of Carousel Day. What's Carousel Day? Well, let's find out. This is from WNBF, News Radio 1290. Full disclosure, I have no association with them, but this seems like it's a really neat article. So we are the carousel capital of the world here in southern tier of upstate New York. Our community can boast 6 carousels. So there are 6 carousels. 5 operate, and one will hopefully be back in operation soon. So there's 5 that are actually operating, and these carousels, merry-go-rounds, are over 100 years old. Each Triple City carousel is a beautiful fixture and popular with the locals and visitors as well. If you visited here, I'd be showing you the carousels. Carousels can be founded and enjoyed at C.F. Johnson Park at 98 CFJ Boulevard in Johnson City. That's one. And you got one at George W. Johnson Park at 201 Oak Hill Avenue in Endicott. That's 2. And then there's West Endicott Park at 525 Maple Street at Page Avenue in Endicott. There's 3. Recreation Park at 5878 Beethoven Street in Binghamton. And then there's the one at Ross Park. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ross Park, that's the one I usually go to when we're at the park. at 60 Morgan. It's right outside the park entrance, or right outside the zoo entrance there in Binghamton. That's currently under renovation. So that's the one that they're working on. And then there's one at Highland Park at 801 Hooper Road in Endwell. I used to go there a lot when I was a kid. My father used to work with this one gentleman. They would have barbecues at his house in Endwell, and we'd go up there and we'd walk down the street to go on the carousel. So I grew up with these carousels. These carousels are pretty interesting. So with that, Johnson City Rotary Club has announced the return of Carousel Day to be held Saturday, July 26, 2025. Carousel Day will be at the CFJ Park, home of C.F. Johnson Carousel. Carousel Day is a family friend and free of course to attend, featuring local businesses, organizations, and entertainers. Attendance, if you go there, you'll enjoy music, face painting, juggling, and balloon twisting among the activities, as well as riding on the carousel. In addition, Carousel Day at CFJ Park in Johnson City will feature a wide variety of food and craft vendors, along with local businesses and community groups sharing information giveaway. Carousel Day will begin with a 5K kickoff at 10 a.m. When is the 20th? Oh, that's a Saturday. That's this Saturday. That's coming up. Maybe me and the missus will go to there. And so we're looking at Carousel Day as far as that goes. So that's interesting. And that's the enclosure that protects the carousel. It's inside. You can go there for free when they're operating, and they're just they're part of this. Where else can you find 6 merry-go-rounds within a less than 5 to 10 minute drive of each other, as far as that goes? And yeah, Captain Rehab. Yeah, I'm the carousel man. They're beautiful. Just it's just something that goes back over 100 years ago. That Mr. Johnson and some other esteemed people in the community back 100 years ago, they took the initiative to provide that for the local people. And they were their workers and stuff, so they appreciated that. So it was a sense of enjoyment to be at the park. Why not be able to ride on a carousel for free? I mean, it's not like we ride in the monster roller coaster at Six Flags or something like that, but it is an enjoyable thing as far as that goes. And the horses, they're just an epitome of artwork as far as that goes. So that's on WNBF. Let's see. I think that was the only one that popped out at me. If it's a carousel article, I'm going to talk about it. So, all right, let's see. WBNG. What do we have on WBNG? We have nothing there. Oh, they had a festival over the weekend, the 49th Lumberjack Festival there in Deposit with its logging pass. So let's see what this one's about here. Hang on. We'll bring this one up from WBNG, and it's a logging festival. There's a logging industry here in upstate New York. We have a lot of trees as far as that goes. So let's listen to this one.
Timber sports may not be the most popular event featured on ESPN, but for those involved, it is a tight-knit community with deep roots. 12 News' Brian Melanson branched out to Deposit to ask some questions about their annual Lumberjack Festival.
3, 2, 1, go! The 49th annual Deposit Lumberjack Festival was in full swing on Saturday. Axe swinging, that is. The unique competition featured over 30 lumberjacks and jills chopping, sawing, and rolling away to see who will emerge on treetop.
In the springboard, the hot saw, the underhand chop, the standing block chop. But then we have some of the classic events, like we're going to have some log rolling today, but then we've got the Jack and Jill cross cut, and as well as we've got some axe throwing today.
The sport may seem unique to some, but in places like Deposit, its roots run as deep as the trees.
This area was built on the logging industry, and there's Cannonsville Lumber and Schaefer Logging here in town, and they're a huge sponsor of this event. That's the heritage behind this place. Is this was built in the logging industry, and those competitions have just kind of come in kind of the backside of that over the year.
In the world of timber sports, athletes like Tyler White were introduced to it in college and have stuck with it ever since.
The kid down the hall actually dragged me to a practice one day, and I haven't stopped since.
White says while anyone can just chop a piece of wood, a lot of skill and practice is essential in timber sports.
Oh, yes. There's a massive amount of technique involved, very precision placement of the axe or the saw. There's a lot of time, a lot of dedication.
The popular festival draws a crowd from all over the area. John says the tight-knit community around the sport is more like a family forged in wood.
Spending some time in the beer tent afterwards with everybody that was in the crowd all day and talking about it, it's all good people.
Many of the competitors are lifelong friends that met through the sport, but it does not take any splinter of competition out of the event.
Both for bragging rights and personal pride. You want to be the best one. You want to win, but you also want to cheer on your fellow competitors.
All right. Johns tells me that the 36 athletes competing this weekend is one of the best turnouts since the event returned to Deposit, competing in 10 events with over $6,000 in prize money. In Deposit, Brian Melanson, 12 News.
Okay, so there's a audio. I got to be aware of this new audio setup. There we go. A lumberjack festival. There now. I've been to one of these festivals. There, the one. Then this is a big one in New York State. It's up in Boonville. Back when I was stationed up at Griffiths Air Force Base, so there was a couple friends. There's a number of friends that I know that are in the lumber business. I think one of them still is. But this probably back would have been the summer of '84. I went up to Boonville, New York, and they have one up there every year. And that one, what a party that was. I just grabbed, we ended up sleeping in sleeping bags out in the field and stuff like that. And then got up for the activities and stuff like that. They're real, and the beer tent's always the place to be at. Okay. I'm sorry. The beer tent, it's a happening place at these events. Let's see. We did have another out in Hancock, which is just west of Binghamton or east of Binghamton. Let's see. Captain Rehab. So you're saying they're in business of wood. Yes, they're in the business of providing lumber. Okay. Lumber is wood. They're lumberjacks. They jack the wood, and they got to be physically fit. I tell you, to swing those axes. Of course, you got the chainsaws, but you got to be pretty physically fit to work in that industry. As far as that goes, Captain, with the wood comment, I know where you're going with that, Captain Rehab. Okay, I'll give you that one. There was another festival. It looks like it was a car show, barbecue cook-off there in Hancock Field, Hancock, New York. Which is just, it's a little southeast of Binghamton. It's still part of the southern tier of upstate New York. And let's bring this one up here as far as that goes. So there's car shows all over the place during the summertime, folks. So then why not have a barbecue cook-off to boot? So let's see what this one's about.
Over 40 unique cars joined several barbecue competitors at the second ever barbecue cook-off and car show in the town of Hancock. The competition is coming off its inaugural event last year. Organizers tell 12 News that they have had a great turnouts at both events and want to make the show an annual tradition. Those in attendance could view the cars, sample different kinds of barbecue, and listen to live music. Organizers say they hope the event will continue to grow in size.
And hopefully next year we're going to have 5 or 6 barbecue competitors, and then we're in line to hook up with the National Barbecue Station. So then it'll be even bigger, hopefully, next year.
100% of all donations from the car owners participating will be put towards the Hancock Community Education Foundation.
Okay, a little slow on the dial there, but Hancock, New York. That's a small community. It's not as big as Owego. Well, it's about the same size as we. It's down there just south on Route 86, what used to be Route 17. And my goodness, Rich, they jacked. Yeah, I got you there, Captain Rehab. That last comment. We know where your head's at right now. But they have these festivals and stuff like that during the summertime, and these are addition to the county fairs that we have as far as that goes, and They're fun places to go. Oh, where's this at? Milford. Where's Milford? Downtown Milford. When did this happen? We got a fire. It looks like we might have a fire story. Let me check this out for real quick here, folks. There was a fire. When was this? The 19th. That was Saturday. What fire was this? Okay, Milford. Where's Milford? Is it Milford, New York? Oh, Milford, New York is up near Oneonta. Let me just double check. Is this in New York State, or let me see. Let me check this out.
Fire.
Yeah, this is Milford, New York. So let's go ahead and bring this up. We have several buildings lost. Firefighter injured, downtown Milford, New York. This took place. Milford is just up the road on Route 88, up there, just north of Oneonta, southwest of Albany, as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and bring this up and stuff. This is news to me. I didn't realize this was happening here. So.
Engulfed an entire block of downtown Milford today. According to the Otsego County Office of Emergency Services, they responded to the Milford corner store and were met with rapidly moving flames that spread to another commercial building and 2 other residential buildings, all of which are considered a loss. Firefighters were able to rescue a person trapped in one of the buildings. They were taken to the hospital but have been released. 2 firefighters sustained minor injuries, but they are okay. Route 28 through the village was closed for many hours, but according to 511, it's now open. The mayor has also issued a conserve water order for all the village residents until noon Sunday due to several hours of hydrant use. The mayor has.
So there's the fire right there. As the pictures they were showing the day after, that would have been Sunday morning. But this is the fire that took place. That's an old. Those are old structures there. Those buildings right there, they date back to probably the one on the left. Just the architecture, it looks like it dates back to at least the 1920s or 1930s, folks. Just looking at that, that's as far as that goes. So, but this is, yep, we already heard that. But according to Otsego County Office of Emergency Services, they responded. Hang on for a minute. Let's see. Let me bring up my camera here, folks. They responded, emergency services responded to the Milford corner store at around 1:57 a.m. on Thursday. Okay, so this is Thursday going into Friday last week. Okay. They were met with rapid spreading fire. Well, it looks like the structure is an old structure, so that doesn't surprise me. That engulfed another commercial building and 2 residential buildings. All buildings were considered lost. 2 firefighters were able to rescue a person trapped. That's good. And one of the buildings, they were taken to the hospital and later released. 2 firefighters sustained minor injuries. Okay, so there were some injuries. Route 28 through the village was closed. So Route 28 runs parallel to Route 88. The mayor issued conserve water of the village for residents until noon Sunday due to so this is a pretty extensive fire here, but I can almost say what's left of the building on the left, that building dates back to the 1920s or 30s, and I wouldn't be surprised that the building on the right is the same as far as that goes. So that was a bad fire. Injuries, no loss of life. That's a good thing. So they can rebuild and have they'll probably, redo that and stuff like that. We've got 9 people on Twitch. Holy crap. Thank you, Twitch. I'm just looking at the thing up here. It says 9. Wow. Come on, Rumble. I only see 1 person on Rumble there. What's going on? 9 people on Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. Greatly appreciate it there. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see what else we have on WBNG. That's the fire there. What other news items? We talked about the festivals, the fire. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Let's check the whale. Whale is the same as WNBF, so there's nothing over there. We already talked about the carousel. Channel 34, ABC. What's this about? Let's see. We had a loss. This is the sad thing about firefighting. Delaware County, which is downstate there, firefighter dies in line of duty death. Let's go ahead and present this one as far as that goes.
Firefighter has died in the line of duty in our area. This one electrocuted while responding to a car crash. 51-year-old Jason McGlone, assistant fire chief for the East Branch Fire Department in Delaware County, was killed last night around 9:30. New York State Police say 54-year-old Joseph Bellows of Downsville crashed his pickup into a utility pole along Route 30 in the town of Hancock. When the fire rescue pumper that McGlone was riding in
Sorry about that. We lost our channel. We lost our channel as far as that goes. We're disconnected. So the firefighter. This is down in the town of Hancock where we had the festival there. The firefighter got himself in the situation and responded to the car fire that was still energized with electricity from a power line. So that's sad news. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. As a former firefighter, it's something you don't want to hear, but you have to acknowledge it as far as in memory of the firefighter and stuff like that. So God bless and Godspeed to the fallen firefighter. Line of duty death in Delaware County, New York. Okay, let's see. Anything else on Channel 34? I don't see anything. Let's see. WENY out there in Elmira. The Chemung County Fair returns. We got the county fair going. Let's go ahead and bring this up. This came up 38 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and this is talking about the summertime. It brings out the fairs. And let's see. I lost my thing. I got to represent. Okay, here we go. So this is an article concerning, again, no full disclosure. I have no association with Fox 40 with WENY. Okay, we already have it up there. Okay, let's me turn off my thing here and see what this is about.
And speaking of fairs, we are just days away from one of the Twin Tiers' longest-running summer staples. The Chemung County Fair will celebrate its 183rd year when it returns to the Horseheads Fairgrounds on Tuesday, July 29th, just 8 days from now. This year, the fair will run for 5 days, offering everything from carnival rides and games to food vendors, live music, animal exhibits, and special daily events. Each day, the fair comes with a special theme like Military Appreciation Day, Senior Citizens Day, First Responders Day, and Family Day. That's all on the schedule. The gates will open daily at noon, and then they'll close at 10 p.m. Organizers say they are looking forward to bringing the community together for a week of fun, tradition, and celebration. The Chemung County Fair runs through Saturday, August 2nd at the fairgrounds that is in Horseheads.
So there's always a fair during the summertime. The county fair. Summer means county fairs, folks. It means, and you have fun at the fair. They're fun places to be at as far as that goes. That's on WENY, like I said, out there in Elmira, which is about a 30-minute drive to the west here. Elmira is a nice area. here in the Southern Tier. And we got another fair opening in Bradford County. What's this one about? Let's see. This is the one in Troy Fair opens. Let's go ahead and we got fairs popping up all over the place, folks.
Funnel cake is in the air and the rides are ready to roll. The 149th Troy Fair opens its gates this morning at 8 a.m. in Bradford County. This year's fair runs all week long and features something for everyone, from livestock shows to even a tractor pull, and of course, entertainment on the main stage. And of course, no fair is complete without food, from fried Oreos to blooming onions. Admission is $10 per person. Everything starts today and continues through this coming Saturday.
So another fair there, the 21st, which was what, today? Yeah, okay. So this just came up on WENY about 30 minutes ago. So that's a current one. The fair starts today in Troy, and so we got fairs popping up. The Tioga County Fair here in Tioga County doesn't start until August, which is another week and a half, 2 weeks and stuff as far as that goes. And let's see, what else do we have on WENY? I think that's about it. Yep. And let's see, we got My Twin Tiers, Channel 18. Not really seeing anything popping over there. Press Connects, still growing after 50 years. What's this about? Oh, Tioga Gardens. That's a garden place. We're not going to advertise that place. Costco's begins conventional food court change. What's that about? Costco's. We don't have a Costco's. I don't even know when Costco begins plans to switching from Pepsi to Coca-Cola. Oh, wow. The Coca-Cola company confirms that the products begin rolling out across Costco warehouses at the beginning of July. In a statement, the changes to Coca-Cola is expected to conclude in all stores this fall. The CEO of Costco confirmed the previous report changed during a shareholders meeting. This summer we will be converting our food court fountain businesses over to Coca-Cola. Wow. So Coca-Cola is winning in the cola wars as far as that goes. And that's over there on, what's this? Costco's Instagram page. This article I'm reading from comes from 92.5 WKGB. We don't need to show the thing. I just wanted to read the article. Let's see, 104. Nothing on 104. That's the same as WENBF and WAAL. Up there in Buffalo, there's nothing that really pops out there on the two radio channels there. What's this about? Do we have a... No, we don't have anything there. So we'll leave that there. All right, folks. I think that's about it. We're coming up on Boo, Coca-Cola Captain Rehabs. Oh, you don't like Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola. They got different variations and stuff. You got those flavored dispensers at Coca-Cola. I've seen them up at BJ's. That's similar to Costco's, and as far as that goes. And Captain Rehab, he's a Pepsi guy. I like Coca-Cola. I like Pepsi too, but if I had a choice, I don't know. It depends on how I feel, because Pepsi is a good cola, but it's lighter. It's not as Coca-Cola is a little bit stronger and stuff like that. And so in the cola wars, that's a big thing for Coca-Cola, because they're Pepsi's still good. I like Pepsi. I like both as far as that goes, and such. So. Let's see. Captain Rehab says, also another sport. Max Holloway defeated Dustin. Oh, yeah, there was a fight in the U.S. Okay, that's good to report that, because I don't watch that stuff anymore, Captain Rehab. I don't watch the fight game anymore. I mean, after Boom Boom Mancini, the only fight I watched, and it was sort of half-assed because of Netflix, was Tyson's fight. And I still think Tyson should have never fought. He's at an age where he doesn't need to be doing that stuff. A great fighter, except for when he bit off the ear. The ear incident doesn't really make him. But so defeated Dustin. what is it? The Jones guy. He's supposed to be coming back from retirement. He's from Endicott, New York. He's a UFC fighter. Supposedly he's supposed to come out of retirement or something like that. Maybe he needs the money. And Captain Rehab's laughing. It's like, okay, Captain Rehab. But we're at 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, and get our day started and see what the day brings. And I got to wrap this up and get ready to go out there for a walk. It's nice and cool. It's only it only went up to 67 degrees. And let's see. Captain Rehab says now the only fighting Rich deals with now is with the missus when she critiques how much time. I don't fight with her. No, we don't. No, let's make that perfectly clear. We do not fight. I get in any time. She wins automatically.
Oh, you're so full of shit. Oh my.
What I mean, in real life arguments, we come to a compromise. See what you started, Captain Rehab. You got me in the shits already here. She's
No, you got you in this shit.
Captain Rehab. I got to blame him. Yeah. No. No. We have a good relationship, so we talk it through and stuff. Yeah, John Jones. Is he coming back out of retirement? I saw an article here. I think it was the last month or something like that. He's retired now. He's from Endicott. He went to high school here in Endicott, New York, or the next over in Tioga or Broome County, Endicott. He's from this area. He's from the Southern Tier, as far as that goes. So I'm not sure. I heard that he was coming out of retirement or something like that. But I don't really follow the fight game. It's like I said, after Boom Boom Mancini. You're in a fight, so I don't know if you call it accident. He killed the South Korean was killed in the fight that he was pitted against Boom Boom Mancini back in that's before 1984 or something like that. But this UFC fighting, it's off the hook as far as I'm concerned. I just can't watch it. It's not my cup of tea as far as that goes. So, but we're going to go ahead and exit stage left or right, whatever, and get our day started. So I want to say thank you to our Jersey girl, Tina, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Laura coming in from Norway. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Going down the list, we have, who else do we have? We had Double J's, I think, came in next. Down the list. It's good hearing from Tina. She's doing good. Yep, Double J's. Thank you, Double J's, coming in from an undisclosed location. You be safe, my friend. I like saying that, undisclosed location. But he is originally his country of origin is India, and I forgot to say. Oh, you came in after the weather, so. Let's see, and then we had Liberty coming in from the Buffalo, the Niagara Buffalo area. She's up in western New York. Thank you, Liberty, for being here. And let's see, we had Liberty, and then we had Big Juice come in after that, I believe. Yep, there's Big Juice. Thank you, Big Juice, coming in from Buckeye State of Ohio, and then we had Captain Rehab coming in from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. There's Double J. See ya until next time. Yeah, take care too, Double J's. Thanks a lot. And yeah, Big Juice. So not unless I see you first, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going there. Okay, if I go, it's yeah. Always a clown there. Always clowning around there. Big Juice. You have a good one, Big Juice. And the same thing with you, Double J's, and as far as those guys. And also the people that are watching here on Rumble. We still have one person watching. What happened to Rumble today? Rumble's only got 1 or 2 people. Rumble. Nobody over on YouTube. 10 people on Twitch. Wow. We've got 10. Look at that. There's a 10 right up there. See that? There's 10 people. We had nobody on the Facebook. Let me check the Facebook. Did we have the Facebook up here? Oh, who just followed us? Somebody just followed us, folks. Who was that? How come I don't see that? Where is that? Let's see. Where do I see that? Somebody just followed us. That was the noise of a follow. So thank you very much. It's not coming up in the chat. What the hell's going on there? So thank you for those folks that are watching. Thank you. How come we don't have Facebook up here? Oh, that's right. We lost the Facebook. Let me bring up Facebook here real quick, folks. Let's take a look at the Facebook. Fireman Rich over on Facebook. There it is. Okay, we're up on the Facebook. I don't see anybody over there. And where's the Kick? We should have someone from Kick too. Where's Kick? Over on Kick, we have who do we have on Kick? We have 2 viewers on Kick. Thank you. I didn't mean to. Thank you, viewers on Kick. Greatly appreciate it. We have 2 viewers on Kick, and then of course X Live. We have. Let's see. We have over on X Live. We have 1 viewer over on X Live. So thank you very much for you folks watching on the side there. Greatly appreciated as far as that goes. And you those watching on the replay, thank you very much. Those that were listening to the audio pod on Spotify for Creators for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast, thank you very much. We'll be doing an audio podcast tomorrow. Just look for it up on @Fireman Rich. And that's where I'm at when if you want to know what I'm doing during the course of the day. So you all have a great one as we start a new week and working towards the weekend. You all have a good one. Again, Rich Roberts @Fireman Rich here on Rumble, @Fireman Rich over on X. Just if you want to know where else I'm at, just Google @Fireman Rich, and you'll see all the other platforms I'm on there and stuff. You all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks, and have a good one as we are skateboarding out of here. As we skateboard. Take care, folks. Thanks again, everybody in the chat.